Hi guys, spoilers before we begin. Tory MP Alan Mak voted for Liz Truss's mini-budget. He has actually, I believe, a 100% voting with his party record, which means that he has never disagreed with any Conservative leader, which is telling. Anyway, he was repeatedly asked the same question by Ben Kentish of LBC on the disaster that was inflicted on both the economy and people by the shortest Prime Minister in living memory. And Alan thought he could win the argument by talking about the current government. These people are a joke.
When you say you don't subscribe to her analysis, if I go and check the House of Commons voting records, it will show that you voted against that budget, will it?
No, I don't know. I think that we have to talk about the future, not about the past. And Labour is in government now. Labour is now in government. We have to look at their...
Sorry, did you or didn't you vote for Liz Truss's budget?
I don't support Liz Truss's budget or her...
Did you vote for
it? So what we need to talk about is
did you vote for her budget?
What Labour is doing now. This is Labour's...
Mr. Matt, respectfully, you're not answering the question at all. Did you vote for Liz Truss's budget?
Well, I didn't support Liz Truss's economic approach.
I'm not asking you supported it. Did you vote for it?
I didn't support Liz Truss's economic approach, and what we have to focus on is Labour's spending review tonight.
I mean,
the taxes that they're going to...
Sorry.
Well, I didn't make her Prime Minister. I didn't vote for her. I didn't support her, and I didn't support her...
Did you vote for her budget?
Well, I think what we need to talk about today is what is happening under this Labour government, not about what happened several years ago.
Why can't you tell me how you voted on Liz Truss's budget?
All our voting records are publicly available, so I don't think there's any dispute around that.
So we have to go and look it up in the House of Commons records because you're refusing to tell me?
Well, I think what I'm on here to talk about is the spending review that happened today.
With respect, I get to decide what you're on here to talk about, and it's a really, really simple question because you said we are the party that got rid of Liz Truss. I don't support her. I've never supported her, but I'm pretty certain that you voted for the budget that might have made some of my listeners homeless.
He voted for it, okay? He voted for it. Why did he vote for it? This is the question. Did he vote because he believed in Liz Truss and her mini-budget, or did he vote because he had to? Now, according to the records of the House of Commons, he voted with pretty much every policy presented by the Conservatives. So I'm getting the impression that he voted because, well, he couldn't really care. He just, I go with whatever the party is offering up. I'm not going to bother to read it. I'm not going to bother to investigate. I'm not going to bother to understand if it actually will impact my constituents in a positive way or a negative way. Whatever the Tory leader presents, I will vote for it. Now, of course, he's trying to backpedal. He could have actually been honest and said, yes, I voted for it, and then tried to sell the idea that, look, I had to vote for it because the party made me vote for it. Because if he had said that, then he could have got himself out of a hole. Now, it'd be probably dishonest, but to try and avoid the question, all it does is it forces people to go and check, and it's very easy to find this information. He voted for it. Why doesn't he just come out and say, yes, I voted for it, but it was a mistake, or I voted for it because I had to vote for it? The Conservatives are not going to get themselves out of this hole until they come to the conclusion that Liz Truss was a disaster, that her mini-budget made people's lives worse. And they have to say sorry about this. It's not just it was a mistake or we got things wrong. They have to say sorry. They have to say sorry for putting Liz Truss in number 10. Sorry for this mini-budget. We want to apologise. We want to make amends. I don't know how they would. And what we want to do is we want to show the public through actions that were better than Liz Truss, were better than what came before. But I think for the Tories, it's going to be very difficult with so many of the people who were part of the previous administrations still in leadership positions in the current shebang, the current shower. Because Kemi Badenoch was the business secretary. So they have to remove her and put in somebody fresh. They have to put in a new person. Because Kemi Badenoch can talk about immigration, she can talk about the economy, she can talk about Liz Truss, but she is still shackled to that disaster. She has to respond to the questions, the legitimate questions people are putting forward. Well, what did you do when you were in government? Why didn't you push back? Why didn't you call it out? So she can't really get away from that. So it makes sense for the Tories to replace her with somebody better. even a cabbage. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.